Once upon a time, in Inferno, the ferryman broke his very own rule to never keep a soul once they crossed the river. Most people think the ferryman is cruel, that he's the one who reaps and brings them to a place they have no wish to be. What most don't realize is that the ferryman is simply upholding the duty of letting souls move on. Patience really is a virtue, and perhaps no one understood that better than the ferryman. He has rowed the same river for longer than history can remember. He has heard every plea, apology, and bargain in multiple forms and languages. Yet, he still returned to the shore, greeting each new soul the same. There was no hatred in his eyes, no anger, no wrath, only understanding, for he knew what we eventually all learn. No matter how long it takes, everyone arrives at their destination, including the soul the ferryman kept. It was a day like any other. A new batch of souls arrived at the shore, all waiting to proceed. He approached an old lady and told her to follow him to the boat. And the question was asked like every other day. Do you accept your fate, or would you attempt the trials? Sonny, the old lady said with a small grin. I'm tired and wish for rest. I have accepted this fate even before I arrived. The ferryman nodded. Very well, he said, and helped her up the boat. He used his cross-shaped oar to push away from the rocks and started rowing. The stream was gentle and the fog was light, yet no one could see what lay beyond. The only visible thing was tall rock structures. What's your name? She asked. They call me the ferryman, ma'am, he answered as he kept on rowing. I asked for your name, Sonny, not your title. He stopped rowing for a brief moment. Karen, ma'am. It's nice to finally meet you, Karen. My name is... But history never remembered her name. I must ask, why did you hesitate? It's been a long time since someone asked, ma'am. Silence fell over the river as they kept on with their journey. Though it felt as if they had traveled far, similar jagged rock formations still appeared, and the fog still rested lazily on the river. The water stretched beyond what the eye could see. It was almost a misnomer to call it a river. Yet the ferryman kept on rowing. You've been rowing for a long time, haven't you? Yes, ma'am. I've been doing this for quite some time. You must be tired. The ferryman did not answer. He just kept rowing. Please do rest when you have the chance. She softly smiled at him, though his back was turned against her. You are doing a great job, Karen. The boat gently scraped against the shore as they finally reached the end of the river. The ferryman reached out his hand to help her out of the boat, and she accepted it with a smile. We have arrived, and this is where we part ways. The old lady nodded and started walking towards the mist. The ferryman quietly returned to his boat as another journey awaited him. The lady stopped and turned back towards the ferryman, and with her unfading smile, she says, Thank you, Karen, for being here when no one else could. She continued with her journey, and so did the ferryman. Only after he started rowing away did he look back. It was here that the ferryman broke his rule, to never keep a soul in the heart of a ferryman once they crossed the river. For the duty of a ferryman was not only to carry souls across the river, but to let them continue their journey in peace. People always asked me if the ferryman ever cried. No one knows. But it was the very first time anyone ever saw him look back. The ferryman never meant to remember her. He just couldn't forget. No matter how long it takes, everyone arrives at their destination. Some simply leave a piece of themselves along the way.